This is a great game. It's the most unique game. I've been fortunate. I've been coaching over 28 years. I've coached in the NFL 6 years. I've been fortunate to coach in the national championship and the Super Bowl. This is by far my favorite game. It's so unique. Being in the state fair, all the people outside the fair, all the livestock, the pageantry, the smell of the fairgrounds in the morning when you get off the bus. It's just unique, and it's one of the reasons that I'm here at Texas. I love this game. I wanted to be in this game. I wanted to stay in this game, and I feel very fortunate to have an opportunity to coach in it again. You know, these kids are awfully young. Sometimes they don't realize how special these opportunities are, and as coaches, we try to explain that to them. We try to share all the experiences that we've had in these kind of games, and we tell them to really cherish it and look for the opportunity and prepare for it. It's going to go so fast. I had a really pretty good question a few minutes ago about the speed of this game. It's very similar to an NFL game. You know, the NFL game is faster than the college game, but this is one of the fastest games these kids will ever play. I mean, a lot of these kids played against each other in high school. They're familiar with each other, and just the rivalry and the closeness of it and the emotion of it. There's a lot of hits, a lot of speed on that field, and it's probably one of the fastest games these kids will ever play. So it's an awesome game. I've been in a lot of rivalry games. It's by far the most unique and most special rivalry games that I've ever been a part of.
Will there be any emotions for you because you're playing these guys you recruited with, guys you worked with?
Yeah, I got a lot of kids that I'm close to on that other sideline that I recruited and spent a lot of years coaching. So it'll be different, but it's a game. You know, once the game starts, I mean, the coaches, the players will decide the game on the field, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about the opportunity. At the end of the day, I'm a football coach. That's what I do for a living, and that's what I want to do. And I'm excited to have a chance to coach in this game and compete against a program like Oklahoma. So we'll get ourselves ready. How we respond is huge. We didn't respond well last week. We didn't respond going into the game, and we didn't respond after the game started the way that we have to. And so that's a continuous challenge that we have. Until we get the right response from our players, we're going to work day and night to get it done. And so that's exciting. This is an opportunity for our team to show that type of response that we need to show.
What was the message?
Go ahead.
What was the message to get everyone back on track after last week?
I don't know that the message has changed. I mean, we've got to play together on all three phases. And the simple fact of football is this: if you want a physical team, you got to have physical individuals. If you want a tough team, you got to have tough individuals. You want a smart team, you got to have smart individuals. And we got to win individual battles to get the team response we want. It's not rocket science. You guys have been watching this game a long time. We got to have guys step up and hit people. We got to have guys step up and make plays. We got to have guys step up and play the style of football that we want to play here. I guess that was what the message was. And it's pretty simple. But there ain't no white horse. Nobody's riding on a white horse. So we got to fight our way out of this mess. And that's the only way.
Jay, how do you put a lot of first-year starting quarterbacks that have played in this game, and you've coached quite a few of them with Bird? What is your message or advice to take it, not be too overly excited about it, but take it as another game? What is your advice to a first-year quarterback?
Hey, our young quarterback needs to play. He just needs to be who he is and play, and we're gonna give him a chance to do that. But he needs to play. He is who he is. He's always been that way. There's a reason he's a good player, and he needs to play like he plays. And the biggest thing about this game is the turnovers determine the game. The team that out-hits the other team and the team that doesn't turn it over wins this game. And so it's a pretty simple formula. And that's what our kids got to do. They got to go out and play. They got to go out and hit. They need to go out and lay it on the field and protect the football. So that's the formula.
Excuse me. Well, why, from your vantage point, why do you think that Bob decided to move on from you and Josh after last year? And do you harbor any?
You're asking the wrong guy that question.
Do you want to pay back?
No, that's. I'm a coach. I was fortunate to be at Oklahoma for 7 years. I think I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be here at Texas. So I'm very excited about the opportunity I have, and I mean any of those other questions you'll have to ask Coach.
Coach, the passing game doesn't seem like it's been clicking at all recently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what do you attribute that to? Is Gerard feeling the rush too much? Is it because your receivers are dropping the ball more? I mean,
No, we have to play better at wide receiver. There's no question. And Gerard's got to see some things a little bit better too. So it's a combination of both and protecting him. So there's three factors that aren't good enough at this point, and that have to improve. And so that's been a major focus this week. Things that he can get out, things that can get out quick, things that he can put on people. And our guys got to step up. We're a little bit nicked up right now at wide out, and we're fighting through it. But that's football. That's the rough patch you got to fight through sometimes. And we've got to step up. Next man's got to step up and execute. And so,
have you noticed that there's been more drops, and it seems like almost it's been since you've taken over play calling duties? Is it because you're devoting so much time to the play calling, or what's
no, I mean catching the football is not time consuming exercise. I wouldn't attribute that to that at all. I think we just have to play with more confidence. It's really that simple, and we just got to continue to press through that. We haven't played with a lot of confidence the last 6 quarters, really. So we have to do a better job of that collectively, all our skill players, all our receivers. So no, I wouldn't attribute it to that.
Jay, people here have always wondered, Texas OU game, does the Oklahoma coaching staff prepare for it differently than the Texas coaching staff? Does one staff build up bigger than the other? You're in that rare position.
You'd be surprised. You really don't have to say much to the players this week. I think the players feel and understand the magnitude of the game. You'd be surprised that it's really not much has to be said.
Did Coach Stoops build this up into an extraordinary game, or just like one?
No. This is an important game on the schedule, and I think if a player goes to the University of Texas or the University of Oklahoma, they understand why they're there. I mean, they're there for this is one of the games that they're there for. It's an important game. And so, but you would be surprised. You don't have to say a whole lot to kids this week. They understand it's important. They've been thinking and dreaming about this game, especially if they live in the state of Texas most of their lives. So it's not exactly what you would think it is. We obviously talk about the importance. We talk about the history of the game. We talk about the great players that have played in the game, and how much it means to the people in this state and to both schools. So no, it's an important game, but it's not the emotional speech building deal that you guys may think it is. It's just not that way. Not much has to be said, to be honest with you.
Are you expecting to be without DeJay this week?
DeJay is day to day. He's not totally back yet. We're trying to get him back. We're hopeful that he'll be ready to play by the weekend.
Have you talked to any players about social media this week?
I'm a parent of a 15-year-old boy. So if you're a parent of a teenager, you probably have that conversation a lot. So as a coach, we have a lot of children. So we're constantly talking to them.
Coach, I know you guys are very loyal to Jonathan Gray. The performance seems to be like he's been able to be very productive when he's in there. Is he a guy that's is earning a little bit more playing time and possibly starting going forward?
I mean, we're loyal to the kids that are playing the best. So, and Jonathan's been one of those guys for us. And so, but when kids, you know, we kind of have a saying, guys have to earn the right to get the football in their hands on Saturday. And when guys do a good job, we certainly want to give them more opportunities. So we're constantly looking at who's giving us the most production when we give them the ball. And certainly Jonathan's a big part of our running game, and Deontay had a really good game last week, and he's certainly a guy that's earned our confidence to get more touches. So, you know, we constantly look at that. Who's to say Jonathan may not have a great game this week? You know, it's hard to say. But we'll certainly keep giving those guys that are being productive for us more opportunities.
Three last ones for
What's
Jay.
your thought about right tackle? How things are going there?
You know, we're a little bit nicked up, like most teams are right now, and you know, we're working some different people there. Obviously, we're working Hutch, and Perk is not ruled out. He's still healing up, and but we'll see. You know, we've got, you know, a couple of different guys that are rotating there, and I feel confident we'll play well up front, and that'll be a big part of it.
Is there a divide between the younger guys and the older guys?
I don't think so, no.
Max, last one?
Hey Jay, guys like Mayfield, P. Ryan, who are from this town but don't get a chance to come to Texas, do you think they play with a little bit of a chip in this game, or do you expect that?
I don't know. I think they'll probably be excited like all these kids will be. You know, I don't know. Those kids are good players, and I think every kid from Texas that doesn't go to school at the University of Texas gets excited when they play Texas. I mean, that's only natural.
Thanks, gang.